I think I was the only person in America who dressed like a Pakistani, like a Punjabi. I even had the shoes, the juti, the turn-up toes and everything, shalwar, turban and everything. But once a person had robbed a cab, a taxi driver, and then he had a gun, and he robbed a cab. So the police stopped me, and I fit the description. Why? The robber had a turban, and incidentally I had a gun, the robber had a gun. So then they want to know then why am I wearing the turban? It's part of my dress. So, but do you ride in a taxi? Sometime I do ride in a taxi, but did you rob that man? I did not rob that man. So okay, so we think we have to take you down to the station for further questioning. Man, why you gotta take me to the station to question me further? I told you, but it was a thing. Okay, let me go back further. The Khalifatul Masih Sahib he told me that I told my wife. He told his wife, the wife of Nasa, that is the mother of the Khalifatul Masih III, that when Mr. Rashid go back to his country, I'm going to give him my cooler. That's the top part of the hat. So now I'll give him my cooler, and what I want you to do is to sew in that cooler a piece of the Prophet Messiah's shirt. So now he tell me, I'm going to give you my cooler. Number one, sew with a piece of the Prophet Messiah's shirt in it, sewn by the hands of my wife. So that's what he gave me. Now, then he told me the story. The story he told me, he said, during the time of Hadhrat Omar, there was a king who was a well-dressed king, but he used to have frequent headaches. Always had headaches. So Hadhrat Omar gave him his old worn-out cooler cap, and that when this person, king, would put that on, then he didn't have the headaches. His headaches, if he had it, would go away. And when he looked in the mirror himself, see him with that old cap on, he'd take it off, and then the headache would come back again. So now, although the cooler didn't look nice, but it relieved him of his headaches. And he said, so I told my wife that when you go back to America, I'm going to give you my old cooler. And that's what happened. So from that, many things.
Assalamu alaikum, brother Hajj Rashid. Could you maybe elaborate in terms of some of the conversations you did have with Mufti Muhammad Sadiq in terms of his Tabligh activities here in the United States?
Well, the Tabligh, that you must understand, the Tabligh activities of Mufti Muhammad Sadiq was, number one, because of his colorful dress. Wherever he went, because of his dress, he got attention. And being a good speaker, have knowledge, he preached to the people. And the people wanted to be in his company. And the mistake that the missionaries made when they came here, they put on the American dress. And they became like American. And who wanted to go to America to be converted to Islam? So they didn't get the attention. For example, one missionary came here, he called us from London. And he told us on the phone that he'd be arriving in the States and we should meet him at the Palmer House on State Street in Chicago. He came here, he had on an ashkan, he had a Rumi topi on, that red cap, a Rumi topi, had an ashkan with shalwar and kameez. And people were just amazed when they saw him. The missionary in charge told him that you have to get rid of that Roman token because it will remind the people that you are a Shriner. You heard of Shriners? Have you ever heard of Shriners?
Yeah, people who teach you to pray graves.
No, that's not Shrine. Shrine is an organization here. They wear these red Roman topi with the sword on it, mullah, and that kind of thing. Huh?
No, they're Ahmad something.
Huh?
Bahī.
No, not Bahī. No. Shriner. That's the name of Shriner. The Shriner. Fez. They're great Fez, and they even have a picture of a sword on that, and mullah is on that. That's some of the words. So they wear that cap. And they come from what they call the Masons. You ever heard of Masonics? Have you heard of Masonics? Mason.
Yes, I do.
So they come out of that Mason organization, and that's what they wear. So now, the missionary told them that if you wear that, people think that you're a Shriner. So now what you need to do, you need to get some clothes that's like Americans. Now we went and got a suit, a clothes, three-piece suit, regular things, and he got no attention at all. So his preaching became less. Why? Because he's looking just like a well-dressed American. And a well-dressed American cannot preach like a person who got on a turban and a robe and this kind of thing, because the attention is different. So Musleh was getting all the attention, and he spoke wherever he went, and he got full cooperation. Now, one of the things that he was telling me that about the promised Messiah was that he says to me that the promised Messiah you used to take from the navel of a deer. That's called, what they call that? It's like, huh? Musk. It's called musk. From the navel of a deer. And he went to the Musleh, he went to Lahore, and he only had a certain amount of money in his pocket. So he told the man that whatever this money would buy in musk, give me the musk. And then he took that musk and gave it to the promised Messiah. Now, when I told that story to Khalifatul Masih, he said, I don't know what Musleh means when he said that he used to take much musk. I don't know what it means by it. If he means that there was a habit of a promised Messiah was to take that as a drug regular, then he's wrong. If it means that he took it on occasion, then okay, maybe he did. But he didn't take it regularly. So no one can attribute to him that he had a habit of taking musk. All the musk have a very, very strong and vitamin content. But this is what I used to do. I used to take the stories and just relay them. And now whatever I can get out of it, to me, it's a matter of learning. And they were the best sources.
By the grace of God, we're recording this so that perhaps the oncoming generation for the next 100, 200 years will be able to see this in a format with the technology. It appears that we could go on for question. We could go on for the rest of the day for questions, but we're not going to.
We're not going to let me finish it up.
Go ahead, Rashid.
So now, that was about this Khalifatul cover. I had asked the Khalifatul Masih that to pray that I see the light of the cover. Okay. Now, when I told some members about my participating, being a witness to the light of the cover, they said, "Yeah, you hear what Rashid said? Do you think he actually seen that?" Like, why would I want to tell a lie? Why I want to tell a lie when I say I asked for the Khalifatul Masih to pray, and he did pray, and this is the results of the prayers. Now the brothers who I was saying, he said, "You really believe what Rashid said? You actually think that he actually saw that?" Like, why would I lie about this? What would I do about lying? Whatever blessing I've got, if I tell a lie, I'll lose those blessings.